Hey guys, welcome to Film Communications and Other Stuff. My name is Jess, if you didn't know already. Um, Today, hence the ears, I'm going to talk about the Disney College Program. Make sure that you are prepared for what you're getting into. I was in the fall 2011 college program. I was a photopass photographer. I was there for 7 months. So it was a long time to be down there without family, without knowing anybody going down. Make sure for whatever program that you're going down there for, you are prepared to be down there for the full time. Make sure that you're ready, whether you're going for the 4 month program or you're going for the 7 month program. Make sure you're going for the right reasons. And make sure you're gonna like it. Because I knew I was gonna like it, because I loved Disney, I loved photography, so combining the two was fantastic for me. I went for half the right reasons and half the wrong reasons. The first reason I went was because I wanted the experience. It's an amazing experience. It's something I will never ever regret doing. But the second reason that I went was because I wanted to get away from my ex. We had a really long, drawn out, bad breakup. I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't have a whole lot of friends because I lost a lot of them because of him. So I wanted to get away. And it probably wasn't a great reason to go to Disney, but at the same time, I would never, ever change my mind for the world. Maybe it wasn't such a bad reason, but I kind of felt like I was running away from my problems, but I came back such a confident girl. It's ridiculous. Like, I left with the lowest self-esteem you've probably ever seen in me, and then I came back thinking I was the hottest bitch to walk in my school's halls. You'll hear me say it all the time too if you're friends with me. I say it all the time. I gained a lot of confidence there, so it's a really good thing that I got all that, because like that's the one thing I think I took from it that nobody can ever take away from me, is that I got confident when I got there, and it really, really showed when I came back. I was single the whole time I was down there, and I came back and I met somebody, and the funny thing is, the first thing he said to me when we first got into the relationship was that what attracted him to me was my confidence, because confidence is sexy, which is exactly what he said. So it was a great thing to come back and know that I had gained something from going to the Disney College program. Make sure that you like the job you pick. I loved my job. I loved every minute of it. I loved the job itself. I loved going there every day. I loved taking pictures, making magical moments. The best days were when you got hugs from little kids. My dog is barking at the mailman. Bring a car. You'll be very popular if you have a car. I had a car while I was down there. I drove down there from New Jersey, and it was great because the bus system down there sucks. I took it a couple times when I didn't know where I was going, and it sucked. Also, make sure you have a GPS or something to know where you're getting to, because Disney is one big fat maze. Like, I got lost even with a GPS quite a few times. So make sure you have a GPS and a car. Spend as much time in the parks as you can, because when you leave, it's gonna suck not to be able to go back. You get free admission into the parks when you work there, so it's so much fun to just go there every day. Live in Patterson. If you are a quiet person, if you like your sleep, if you value your sleep, live in Patterson and live with one other person. I moved inside because my dog is going nuts out there. The wind is going, airplanes are going, there's all sorts of sound going on there, so I moved inside. Um, so what I want to talk about real quick before I end this video is the application process, because I know a couple of friends who are actually going through it right now, so I want to explain that. The first thing you do is you go to a presentation, or you go to an online presentation. Those are pretty standard. They're going to have the same crap in every single one. Don't believe everything that they say. It's not all, fancy, fun, and free. Haha, Disney reference. You are going to have some things that, you thought going in, and then you get there, and all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, that's not what they said at the presentation. You get there, you watch the presentation, you can talk to people who have done the program. I know I do it for my school. I always go and answer any questions people have at Rowan, and you go there, and they can answer your questions, all that good stuff. Then after that comes the web interview. My number one advice for the web interview is to lie. It's the same as any other web-based interviews, if you're honest. I mean, everybody has imperfections, so I don't understand why they want these perfect people, because nobody is that perfect as these web interviews, but just do your best to answer them. Do honestly what Disney wants you to put, and you'll do fine. I went through the telephone interview, and my number one advice for that: smile when you're doing your phone interview, because that they can hear it. They can hear the smile in your voice. If this is something that you really, really want to do, tell them. Be excited. I was very excited when I had my phone interview because I was like, oh my god, this is actually a possibility. Like, this could actually happen. I had been looking at it for, 2 or 3 years before I actually decided to apply for it. So be excited and show that you're excited. They want people who are excited to go there. I told them, like, I'm very eager to learn. I want to be like the best that I can be. I want to come out of this and learn something. Tell them exactly what you plan on doing down there, because that's what they want to hear. They want to hear people who are motivated to be down there because they want you to learn something when you're down there. They want you to come away from it with a good experience, which is what you want to tell them going in, that you want to come away with it with a good experience. And they're going to ask you why you want to work for Disney, and that's probably the best answer, is that I want to come away with a really good experience. Don't tell them that you want to work there because you love Disney. Like, that's one thing that you can say, but that's not going to be a good reason to go down there. They want people who are driven, who are excited, who are friendly, who want to make people happy. That's another thing. You want to make people happy when you go down there. No matter what job you are applying for, say that. You want to make people happy, because that's what Disney aims to do. That is Disney's goal. They want to make people happy. Just make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons, that you're prepared to be down there without family, without friends. You will meet a bunch of people that will be your friend, but make sure that you are prepared for this. That is my number one thing. Make sure you are prepared. Make sure you are prepared. Make sure you are prepared, because this is not, you know, school where you live like, I mean, for some people we live 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away, an hour away, 2 hours away. This is not that. Like, some people go around the world for this. For me, it's a 14-hour drive. It's a 2-hour flight. Flights are expensive, so you can't just go home whenever you want. Um, it's a really life-changing experience, and you have to be 100% prepared for it, but it is something that you will never regret in your lifetime that you did. So if you're applying for the Disney College Program and you have questions, you are free to email me. The email is fcandos@gmail.com, and I'll answer any questions you have, or you can leave comments and I will answer them there.